I hear two complete opposite opinions about Facebook ads for law firms, and they both can't be right. One group tells me Facebook ads are a complete waste of money. Another group tells me it's the best channel they've got. Both of them are describing the same platform, and the difference between them has nothing to do with luck. Here's what actually separates the two groups. Google is a capture channel. Somebody types best divorce lawyer near me because they already have the problem and they're actively looking for the fix right now. Facebook and Instagram, well, they're an interruption channel. There's nobody scrolling their feeds searching for a lawyer. You're showing up in the middle of somebody's day before they've actually decided to look for help, sometimes before they even know they'll need it. So when you run a Facebook campaign with a Google mindset, straight to a phone number, no context, no trust built first, you'll burn through budget fast while getting almost nothing back. That's proof the strategy was built for the wrong channel, not proof the platform doesn't work. So here are the two approaches that actually perform for a law firm on this platform. And they solve two completely different problems. The first is built for the moment, not a search. So let's put this into some context. Somebody just got in a wreck, or somebody's spouse just filed for divorce. And even though they're not sitting at a computer typing a search query yet, they're scrolling their phones in the shock a few hours later. An ad that speaks directly to that exact situation, if it's just happened to you, here's what to do first. Meets them in that moment instead of waiting for them to go looking. This only works because the urgency is already there. You're just the first credible voice that shows up in it. The second scenario is built for the opposite situation. It's where there's no urgent moment at all. Estate planning, business formation, anything where somebody's thinking about it long before they're ready to hire anybody. Nobody's going to call a lawyer off a cold ad for a will, but they might download a real usable guide, a checklist, a plain language explainer in exchange for their contact information. But that's not the sale. That's the start of a relationship you follow up on over weeks, not minutes, until they're actually ready to talk to someone. Do you see the difference? There's a third layer that multiplies both of those, and it's the one that I think most law firms skip entirely. Anybody who's already engaged with you, visited your site, watched part of a video, maybe commented on a post, is a completely different audience than a total stranger. Show that group a different ad than the cold audience gets. They already know who you are, so the job is giving them a specific reason to act right now instead of later, not introducing yourself all over again. And here's the part that no one talks about when they teach Facebook ads for law firms. And it's the reason a lot of campaigns underperform, even with great creative. The ad isn't the whole decision. Yeah, someone sees your ad, they get curious, and before they call, what do? They check you out. They look at your reviews. More and more, they're going to ask an AI what it knows about your law firm. And if your ad is excellent and everything underneath it, your directory profiles, your review counts, whether AI tools even recognize your name, is thin or stale, you're paying to introduce yourself to someone who's about to get a weak answer the second they try to verify you. The advertisement did its job. The foundation underneath it, it didn't. That's an authority problem wearing a Facebook ads costume, not a Facebook ads problem at all. If you fix that underneath layer first, or even at the same time, the exact same ad will spend and convert better because the person clicking through is going to land somewhere that confirms that what they saw in the ad and what it told them makes sense and aligns up and leaves them without any questions. Whatever the ad promises, the landing page has to deliver on that exact promise and nothing else. If the ad offers a free guide, the landing page should get them to that guide, not push them towards, 5 other things at once. One ad, one promise, one next step. Every extra choice on that landing page is a chance for somebody to leave without doing anything. A potential new client has left the room. And the hardest problem to solve is getting the right leads, not just more of them. A form that only asks for a name and a phone number fills up fast and wastes your intake's time chasing people who are never going to hire anybody. A form that asks 1 or 2 real qualifying questions, like what happened, when did it happen, filters out the noise before it ever reaches a human, and that's worth more than doubling your lead volume with the wrong kind of leads. You got to understand this, that Facebook ads are a tool built for a specific job, reaching somebody before they are actively searching, not a scam and not a miracle either. They only work when the strategy respects that difference instead of fighting it. Match the approach to the moment the person is actually in. Back it up with a firm that holds up once they check you out, and the same budget that's used to feel like a gamble is going to start looking like the most predictable channel you've got. If you have found this advice useful, please go ahead and hit subscribe and the like button, and that way you'll see our next video coming up soon.